All of our communities, most people cannot relate to the Church of the Latter-day Saints or the Knights of Columbus, but yet nobody was mobilized to support us. You know, and so one of the greatest things that I think Barack Obama did was bring us back to the times of Harvey Milk, where true activism and community mobilization was having meetings like this, discussions with the human spirit, to say, how much more can we do? How much more can we understand in your community? Now, I need to tell you that I've never seen any of the gay and lesbian leadership walking in the immigrant rights march. Didn't see them. But yet there was an expectancy that we were going to get the support from the Latino community. I learned a long time ago, it's give and take. I'll never forget, I had a board member who's now the executive secretary for the LA County Federation of Labor, Maria Elena de Rosa. My hero. She sat on my board and she supported us when we were building an AIDS monument. And people on the right wing were going after us, and she was there to fight for us. And then she turned around, she goes, you know, Richard, I need your help. Mark's Restaurant just took over the commissary at NBC Studios, and they fired all the people. And it says, okay, we'll help. So we called Mark's Restaurant. We tried to meet with them, really great guys, but didn't show. So we started a very small demonstration, a boycott in front of their restaurant. They called back and said, gee, you guys are bigoted. Why are you coming after us? This is not about bigotry. It's about elitism. You just fired people from our community. And so 5 months later, this little discussion went back and forth, demonstrations, small demonstrations. And we got a call from Lydia Lander. She goes, no, thank you for your support. They finally signed the union pact and my workers are back. That is a lesson that we need to learn in our community. Is that you can't come and say that I want to support the Latino community. Which Pollo Loco do I go to? We laugh, but it's true. It's true. There are great ways to come together. There are great ways to come together and build coalition. We built an AIDS monument on the east side of Los Angeles. And early on, I went after the Catholic priests. I went after the mothers of East LA, who are an environmental group. Went after the senior citizens, the elected officials. We walked together, knowing that HIV/AIDS was very difficult in those days, just like sexuality is. But nevertheless, we have moved forward. We built our monument. We're doing education, prevention, and so much more has to be done. But it has to be give and take. I wanted to, how could we construct a model that would make sense to all of us? One that I always drive the streets of Los Angeles, and I know something very common with so many of us, are the potholes. The potholes. You look at the pothole situation, if we had 1,000 people working on Fill the Potholes campaign in Los Angeles, and then we turned around right before the election and says, you know what? I helped fill the pothole in front of your house. Now I need your support. I need you to vote no on A. We could have won that election on election. But we cannot live in our isolation or our isolated ghettos. Because we are everywhere. We are gay, we're lesbian, we're bisexual, transgender, and we're in the Mormon church, in the closet. We're in the churches and the unions and the police departments. We're everywhere.
Yes.
But we've got to talk to people. We need to touch their human spirit. We need to get involved with community issues. The Latino community is not the only community in East Los Angeles, but we're in South Central, we're in San Bernardino, we're in Fresno, we're in Bakersfield, and we all have different issues. Gays and lesbians, bisexuals, transgender, we all have different issues. It's also about region, it's about culture. You today have done an incredible job on a beautiful Saturday afternoon to come here and break bread, to listen to us and to learn from each other. But you have a more important role. We need new and young leadership in our community. And from this lesson, we can learn. And we can become the powerful leaders that we all need and want. If you remember in the Harvey Milk film, in the Barack Obama election, he was not just a black American for black Americans. He was for everybody that he spoke to, that he touched. And that's how we need to move forward. With the Asian Pacific Islander, with the Native American, with the Latino, with the African American. When people say that it's not about, you can't say it's civil rights in my community, don't argue with them. Respect it. Learn from it. And I also have to tell you, the great way to be very political and shrewd is the demonstrations are over. We made it a point, those people who supported Yes on 8, right? Those businesses. Now go back to them with 10 people and say, look at it, you screwed up. But we're here and we want to be your friends and we want you to be our friends. We'll support you if you support us. Because we don't have enough votes in the state of California to win any election without building coalitions. We don't. So we have to work with community. Respect them, learn from them, share who you are with them. And there will be a day, and it's coming soon, where California is going to go back and lead the nation. If the Supreme Court rules in our favor, there's going to be some more elections. Because I remember the recall movement of Rose Bird, the Supreme Court justice. And that's going to be very easy to do. But you know what? There's going to be a day when we're not going to have to go back into the streets. But we have to continue working with each other, learning from each culture to move all of our agendas forward. That's what I really hope for before I die in my lifetime, is that we all work together and learn from each other so that no one has to die of HIV/AIDS. And so my brothers and sisters who are gay and lesbian can live like a wedding couple, like a normal couple, without fear of taking their rights away. Those are the dreams that we all share. Now it's up for us to learn from that and move on forward. Thank you.